Hi everyone. So I grew up in a world and in an era that taught me to be independent. I was told that the world didn't owe me anything, that if I wanted to get on in life, I needed to make it happen. I had to forge a path for myself. I had to make a plan. Now that's not all bad, because I also brought my boys up to stand on their own feet. That if they wanted something in life, then they would have to go after it and even fight for it. It wasn't just going to fall into their laps. But there is a danger in some of this thinking. And the danger is that of us becoming self-confident as opposed to being God-confident. It's the thinking that I've done it, I've achieved this, I've made it happen. And we start to believe that we can go it alone, that we're the king of our castles, the maker of our destinies. Now there's nothing wrong with being confident, and we certainly need more of that. But when it comes to a self-confidence, well, that's when we're in trouble. And you know, it's what we see with those who started building the Tower of Babel. In Genesis 11 verse 4, they say, "Come, let us build for ourselves a tower that reaches to the heavens so that we can make a name for ourselves." You know, it's in the heart of man to make a name for himself and then to begin to rely on that name and the fame that goes with it. You know, Paul, on the other hand, exhibited something very different. Rather than putting his confidence in himself and in his abilities or achievements, he put his confidence in God. Instead of boasting in himself and his successes, he boasted in Christ. And in Philippians chapter 3, he says, "For it is we who boast in Christ Jesus and who put no confidence in the flesh. Though I myself have reasons for such confidence. If someone else thinks that they have reason to put confidence in the flesh, I have more." And then he goes on to outline his credentials. But he says, "But whatever was to my profit, I now consider loss for the sake of Christ." And so here was a man whose confidence was in Christ, not in himself. This is how the psalmist puts it in Psalm 44, when he says, "Through you," that's God, "we push back our enemies. Through your name we trample our foes. I put no trust in my bow. My sword does not bring me victory, but you give us victory over our enemies. You put our adversaries to shame. In God we make our boast all day long, and we will praise your name forever." Now that's having a God confidence as opposed to a self-confidence or having a confidence in the things of this world. You know, David says the same in Psalm 20 verse 7 and 8 when he says, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God." They, that's those who trust in their abilities or in what they have, are brought to their knees and fall. But we, those who trust in God, whose confidence in God, rise up and stand firm. And so what a reminder, what a warning when it comes to where we put our confidence. Is it in ourselves and in our abilities, or is it in God and in his abilities? But it cannot be in both. God bless you.